Her nomination is now on a bit of shaky ground now that two Republicans have come out and said that they will not vote, they will vote against her when she reaches the full Senate. That means that this will be a 50-50 tie with Senator Sessions casting his vote for her before he is voted on and confirmed as Attorney General. So all of this boiling down to the fact that it's very likely we will see Vice President Mike Pence headed up here to Capitol Hill at some point to break the tie, cast his vote for Betsy DeVos, Chris, in his capacity as President of the Senate.
That assumes no other Republican votes with the Democrats against Betsy DeVos. All right, Sunlen, thank you very much. A lot to talk about with Chairman of the National Republican Senatorial Committee, Colorado Senator Cory Gardner. Senator, good to have you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Do you think that another Republican senator might defect and wipe out Betsy DeVos as a nominee? It'd be the first time we saw that since like 1925, where the ruling party didn't get the president's choice.
You know, obviously there's a lot of speculation, and I think a lot of people on the other side of the aisle are trying to make sure they talk to their talk to their Republican counterparts, trying to get them to break off of Mrs. DeVos. But I don't believe that will happen. I think the votes are there to confirm Betsy DeVos, even if it means a 50-50 vote with the vice president coming in for a tie.
Do you think Mitch McConnell should use the nuclear option, the constitutional question procedure, if it needs to be done?
Let me just say this. Neil Gorsuch has one of the brightest legal minds in our country, a sterling reputation not only on the bench of the 10th Circuit Court where he serves, but amongst judges from around the country. And so I don't think the filibuster, the nuclear option, is even going to be something that we have to deal with, because he is going to get the votes that we need to confirm him. So I don't think the nuclear option is going to be discussed. I don't think it's going to be needed, because I believe he's going to receive bipartisan support.
If the Democrats hold firm on their idea that he is a hostile choice, that he is everything Scalia was and more in terms of hewing to a conservative model of justice, do you believe you can make the case to Democrats that they're wrong?
Well, I think if they believe he's such a bad judge today, why did 11 of them who are serving in the Senate today vote for him 10 years ago? He received unanimous approval by the United States Senate 10 years ago when he was placed on the 10th Circuit Court. Then U.S. Senator Ken Salazar from Colorado praised Neil Gorsuch as an impartial judge who could have the right temperament for the court. Again, this is somebody who has tremendous support across the aisle, and I don't believe that a 60-vote filibuster threat is actually going to be carried out, because he is going to have the support he needs. Now, look, one way or the other, he's going to become a justice of the Supreme Court.
Well, of course, and it does serve to note that Merrick Garland got the same overwhelming oral support by Democrats and Republicans. He didn't even get a hearing. All right, so let's move on.
Well, there's a significant difference between Judge Garland and Neil Gorsuch, again, applying whether it's the Biden rule from his time in the Senate or what Chuck Schumer laid out in New York. This is apples to oranges comparison to say that Garland and Gorsuch are the same.
All right.